Yo, what up you guys? Welcome back to another video. As you can see, we do have a package to open. This is for the Tacoma, so this is my first time opening it. Let's see what it is. Box inside of a box. I don't know if you guys can see, but I ordered a carbon fiber steering wheel for my Tacoma. I actually have a WRX with a similar style wheel, but yeah, looks like it has a flat bottom, carbon fiber stripe. So let's go install it and see what it looks like. Alright you guys, so just disconnected the battery. That's going to be a 10mm socket. Just pulling out all the tools from my pocket to show you guys what tools you guys would need. Alright, so I actually watched the video before this. Tacoma Lifestyle has a video on the install, so if you guys want, you guys could go over there and watch that one. But tools you'll need is a 10mm socket to disconnect the battery, flathead, screwdriver, pry tool, and then a T30. T30 is to take off the 2 bolts on each side of the steering wheel. When you're installing the airbag, there's going to be 2 little plastic panels you have to pull off on each side. If you'll be able to see this side. I think it's that panel right there. I'm not too sure. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull those off. Well, pull the plastic pieces off, take the 2 T30s out. Like I said, I already disconnected the battery, and then remove the airbag, and then that's when we can pull the steering wheel off. Alright, so like I said, pop those 2 pieces off. There's your T30 right there. There's one. Then flip it to the other side. And there's another one in there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Take those 2 off, airbag should come off, and then, you know, disconnect the airbag wires. And then from there, you're going to disconnect or unbolt the main bolt that holds the steering wheel in. And yeah, should pop right up. Alright guys, live grenade is removed. It's just the black clip and the orange clip that you got to unplug. I found it easier actually to just put my box cutter in between those yellow pieces that hold it in, that clamp it in, to remove that. To pop it up actually, and you have your ground underneath that slides right out. So now you're gonna disconnect these ones on top. There's a white clip right here. Just, you know, push it down actually, pull it back. Same. I believe this one as well, you push that one in, and then these ones all pop out. Actually I don't think you have to remove this one. It's just the black clip and the white clip that gets removed. Now you can remove the center bolt. I gotta show what size that is because they didn't say in the video, but once I get the size I'll let you guys know. Alright, so it's a 19mm. Close the door so I don't get any wind. 19mm. You don't want to take it all the way off because sometimes it's a pain in the ass to take the steering wheel off, but by the looks of it, it looks like it's already pretty loose. Take the bolt out. Like I said, it's 19. Go somewhere you're gonna remember. This should all slide right out. Only thing that's gonna stay are the clips for the airbag. That's it, guys. That's how you pull off a steering wheel off a 2017 Toyota Tacoma. Let's go inside and swap over all the little buttons and whatnot onto the new steering wheel. Alright, so I have the OEM steering wheel right here, the OEM Tacoma steering wheel. So all you're gonna do, use a pry tool or a flathead, and there's a little crevice that right here. You're gonna pop those out. Well, put the pry tool or the flathead in between. Just kind of pop it out. Once you pull this cover off, your little torque screws will fall out. So just keep that in mind. Put this off to the side. Torque screws, 1, 2. So just be careful if you're doing this. Make sure you remember where you put those, because you will need those for the airbag. And then now let's just pull everything apart. I'm gonna pull everything apart and then put it onto the other steering wheel, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright guys, so as you can see, OEM steering wheel is basically gutted, has nothing on there now. Put that off to the side. So it's gonna be a total of 4, 6, 8, total of 8 bolts. These 2 bolts are for the top bracket. Oh, you can't, I don't know if you guys seen that. I don't even know if that was in frame. These 2 bolts are for this top middle bracket, which is gonna go up here into these 2 holes. These 2 screws are for the cruise control module. So we're gonna install that first, and then these 4 are for all the buttons that get held in with these 2 plastic clips right there. I'm gonna reinstall everything, and I'll pick up the camera once it's installed. Alright guys, so there it is. Everything's installed on the new steering wheel. The only thing that was really a pain in the ass was the 2 T30 screws on the plastic guard. You have to put those into the little holes that they came in and then install it. So it's kind of hard so the screws don't fall out. But for the way I did it was, first things first, you put the cruise control module back in, which it has a little guide pin. Line that up, then you bolt everything up. After that, you're gonna install the control modules, which is the 4 screws. These just clip right in. And the metal bracket that I was telling you guys about, which is the 2 screws, 2 Phillips. You're gonna want to make sure that these wires go underneath these little hooks right here. Let me see if I can zoom in on the hooks. These ones right there. You're gonna want to make sure that the wires are underneath both of them. But yeah, that's the install right there on the new steering wheel, guys. Time to go throw it back on the truck. Alright, now it is time to reinstall everything. So first things first are the little airbag sensors. Try not to move everything else much. Hopefully the steering wheel's lined up. Perfect. Cool. Alright, now time to plug these 2 wires in. Plug the middle one first, and the little white one. Those are plugged in. Time for the 19. Bolt that one down. You guys are gonna want to make sure it's pretty tight. Alright, now time for the airbag. Dangerous little fella. Don't forget to hook up the ground. Hook the ground up. The 2 airbag sensors. Alright, both of those are hooked up. Put the airbag right back in. Hell yeah. Looks really good. That looks so sick. I don't know if you guys can see. Flip you guys back up. That looks pretty badass. Alright, so now basically time to just put those T30s back in. Torque them down. And yeah, just see how it looks. I wish I had my white lens, but funny story is the last time we went up to Big Bear with a Jeep, I lost it. I don't know where it's at. I checked the Jeep, I checked everywhere, couldn't find it. So That's a bummer. That little lens is like $60, but it's cool. I'll order it soon. But yeah, let me put these back in, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright guys, so that is the install on the new wheel. Everything is plugged in, connected, put back the way it's supposed to be. Steering wheel is straight. Steering wheel looks amazing, guys. That shit looks sick as fuck. But yeah, that's probably gonna be the end of today's video. I know it's a little short, but I just want to update you guys on one of the new upgrades for the Tacoma. Hopefully more to come, and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.